Hey everybody, good day and what's up? I'm Dr. Nick and welcome to the weekend review for January 8th, 2017. So let's just get right down to it. The U.S. intelligence report came out last week and actually showed that Russia and Vladimir Putin tried to have an influence on the U.S. election, pretty much, and they really wanted Trump to win. And when he did win, the officials in Russia kind of celebrated a little bit, which is very telling, and they really did not want Hillary Clinton to win. And boy, and it's just like, this is insanity. But it actually shows that Trump was actually a very weak candidate to the point where he needed help from a foreign government and the additional support of an authoritarian dictator to win. In my opinion, it really shows that Trump is a very weak person and was a very weak candidate. But he likes to give off this image that he did everything by himself, that he didn't take any money from other people. And yeah, he did. It may not have been, well, he actually took dollars from other people, but he actually got help from, from a hostile government. But he still wants to be friends with Russia. That's his boy. So, and I truly believe that Putin has some stuff on him. And if Trump goes against Putin, it's all going to come out and bring down his presidency like that. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And next topic is this: how I like to watch how the media plays up things and describes things, because yeah, both these stories are evil, but of course there's Dylan Ruth down in South Carolina who actually killed 9 people in church, and I like to equate him to the 4 monsters in Chicago who beat up that white kid, or the white guy who is mentally disabled. But it's really interesting how they choose words and how they blame groups or don't blame groups. Like, for example, they've been saying this for a while, that those 4 young adults, black adults, are part of the Black Lives Matter movement. And in contrast to Dylan Ruth, who actually says that he's a white supremacist, it came out of his mouth, and it's in his manifesto, and that he's a white supremacist, but he's a lone wolf. He doesn't belong to the other white supremacist groups. So it's like, okay, you take blacks and people of color, and when we do something, it applies to a bigger group or to everyone. But when a white person does something, no, he's not a part of the larger group or even a subgroup. He's a lone wolf. He acted outside the norm. And in my opinion, that's a really good way to display white privilege. You get to define what is what. You get to define who belongs in what groups. Even though this person said that they are white supremacists, he's not a part of an organized group, but he's still a white supremacist. So put him with that big group versus these 4 idiots, assholes, monsters over here. I don't know what they were thinking, but they were not a part of Black Lives Matter, because I haven't seen anything else like that from Black Lives Matter. Yeah, sure, Black Lives Matter protests and everything else like that. That's excellent. I think that's great. But you haven't really seen them attack people, because usually what happens is if the police start to act up to them, then people respond in kind. That's usually how it goes. And just to bring this whole video to a close, I'm going insane over here because it's like everything's just upside down right now. Things just don't make sense. And for example, we have people from Fox News are coming over to NBC and MSNBC. Like, what are y'all doing? That doesn't make any sense, but it's happening. A little bit further coming up this week, the hearings for Trump's cabinet picks are actually starting this week, but they haven't been properly vetted yet or even cleared their background checks yet. But the hearings are already started, and the people aren't ready for this to happen, but they're going to shove them through. And I guarantee you later on, something's going to come out that would have prohibited them for getting in that cabinet position, but it's going to be too late because they're already there. And The saddest thing for me right now, I know people may disagree, but Obama is leaving office in 12 days. 12 days. So that's what I mean. Things just are just out of sequence here, out of whack. So who knows what's going to happen this week that's coming up. So on that note, I'm out. Please stay tuned. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye.